What do you see when you look at a tree? Do you see just a tree in the landscape? Or do you see a canopy that intercepts rain and reduces downstream erosion? Do you see a large foliar area that intercepts particulate matter and cleans the air that we breathe? Or do you see the carbon sink that will attenuate future climate change? Ecosystem services are all these things that we derive from nature and that contribute to our well-being. Few people are trained to see these services. Even fewer people know how to integrate them into important decision-making processes, like regarding where we should conduct economic development or landscape planning. What decisions would you make if you had to strike the optimal balance between jobs, food production, water quality protection, and the other services that nature provides? The ecosystem service method is based on an assumption that there's a link between human well-being and the state of the environment and the services that it can provide. The ecosystem service method tries to shed light on these different services, but it also provides a conceptual framework that is fair and objective that can help us make decisions that are perhaps different from what we might have made historically, decisions that are fairer and more sustainable. In this course, we're going to provide you with the resources so that you can master the approach. We're going to cover not only the technical aspects, but also the policy aspects. So we're going to explore rich and complicated questions such as, how does one conduct valuation? What does it mean for different people? How does one acquire the data that's necessary to capture these different services and portray them onto maps in a way that are understandable for decision makers? We're going to also try and talk about the governance aspects. How does one so-called mainstream these ideas? How do we insert them into the everyday workings of local, regional, and national governments so that it becomes part of regular decision-making processes? But we're not cheerleaders for the approach, and so we're also going to take a critical view throughout this course. Together, we're going to ask some questions that are tough and that are trying and get at the weaknesses of the approach. We'll ask whether the approach even brings anything new relative to what we were doing historically. We'll ask, is it just a buzzword? Is it just a new way to try and protect species and biodiversity? Or is it something that's trying to profoundly change the way our societies are built and the way we view our futures? We're going to call upon a large number of instructors throughout this course, both from the University of Geneva, but also our partners, the Luke Hoffman Institute, the Natural Capital Project, and the Geneva Water Hub. This field is still in its infancy. It's going to continue to evolve, and we want you to have the skills to be able to critique it, but also contribute to it in a constructive way so that it can help society grow in a way towards sustainability. We hope to have spurred your interest. We hope you'll enjoy the materials that we've prepared specifically for you, and we hope to see you soon.